So life has changed in the last 3 months, I should say. I went from being a recovering chartered accountant to a management consultant to a student.
The YF experience has been phenomenal to be able to get exposed to a variety of different subjects and things that I'd always in the past wanted to learn about but was too boggled down by my previous degree in schoolwork.
We have lawyers, we have science students, history students, engineers, IITians, Nalsar, law schools from Bhopal. We have a pan-Indian identity.
Someone like myself, I have been trained in the humanities, in the critical humanities for 5 long years, and then I've been at university for another 2 years, roughly. I come here now and I'm engaging with other disciplines such as political economy. Dr. Mihir Shah, when he spoke to us about the political economy of India's development, brought with it not merely an understanding of economics, but also an understanding of administration and public policy.
When they come into the fellowship, what they do is they develop a wider view of what lies around them. They learn by studying a variety of subjects, how these subjects connect and how they can use these subjects to actually develop for themselves a more comprehensive picture of the world outside.
Whether it's through a Shakespeare text like an Othello or a Tempest, where you examine things from a perspective of, say, gender or colonialism, or whether it is the perspective of, say, if I pick up Hindi literature and how you can examine the state of agriculture through a Premchand story, is something which was completely out of the world experience for me.
The diversity that is present here in YF actually nurtures you to push yourself out of your comfort zone, out of your horizons, and go and do something not just for the society but also for your own self. So in a way, this is also encouraging me to get out of my comfort zone and to step out and understand myself much better.
The basic thing that I've learned in YF is the ability to make choice. You know, at one point of time, you'll have 5 different things happening and you have to prioritize, you have to choose what to do at that point of time.
My key learning so far is to never say never. Do things you've never done before and suddenly they seem interesting.
So Ashoka University is a project simply to build the finest university in India. This has never been done before. And we want to be able to create a university that the world stands up and notices, and a university that will count for amongst the best in the world, just that it happens to be in India.
One other unique aspect of Ashoka is the financial model and the inclusive nature financially. There is no student who doesn't attend Ashoka because he cannot afford it. We are generous with financial aid. Admission is on merit. Scholarships are on need. And a large number of students are already on scholarships.
You get tired, you sleep less, you play frisbee, you run long, you study, you paint, whatnot. Amazing experience so far.
5 years of biotech and training for a PhD, and suddenly I'm here learning sociology, history, art appreciation and whatnot, and it's been a completely amazing experience.
Ashoka University grew out of a general dissatisfaction with the state of education in India. The prevailing Indian education system teaches students to write answers, but it does not teach students to ask questions.
The one thing that Young India Fellowship has taught me probably is to accept life with all its diversity. So my journey post the fellowship has been extremely insightful. I've been able to appreciate the finer things of life. I've been able to question things thrown at me. I accept them very critically. So it has been an interesting journey. I'm off to Boston for my graduate education this August. And my journey from New Delhi to Boston has been very exciting because of the multiple perspectives YF has to offer.
I grew up in a small town called Imphal in Manipur. Like every kid, I grew up with dreams. But 23 years of education couldn't give me a clear direction as to what I wanted to do in life. But fortunately, YF happened, and my 1 year in YF has given me a clear direction as to what I want to do with my life.
So I think if you look at the whole package of the curriculum, the faculty, the peer group, the infrastructure that we have at Ashoka, you won't find anything like this in India.
It's opened up my mind to a lot of possibilities and people's ideas I wouldn't otherwise have thought possible or even appropriate. It's amazing to know that you can sit at a breakfast table and talk about literally anything that you couldn't have imagined before. And I'm sure when I leave the YIF, I'm going to be left wanting for those enriching conversations.